All right, my friends, we are back. It is 8 o'clock hour now. Our 8 o'clockers are joining us for the new year in 2026.
We've only had one curse word by one of us.
Yeah, 7:15. We made it all the way to 7:15. That a bad word because we haven't had the headphones on in quite a while, and that's our safety net, knowing that, okay, headphones are on, no bad words.
Yep.
We've been saying bad words for 3 weeks, so Kevin let one slip by the goalie.
Yes, it was Value City,
But you were trying.
also known as Shadoobie City.
Yep.
Correct.
Got it.
And let's go with what I've said at 6 and at 7. It's 8 o'clock now, friends. If I don't have a mimosa, am I even alive?
Are you shaking yet?
Doesn't feel right. A morning
How am I even
carajillo.
alive? Got I heal for the morning?
I'm shaking more from not having like on that cruise, having eggs every day, and I went to Island Grill Saturday, just eating real breakfast. And this job,
I don't think I had
we don't have
breakfast
time.
one time in the break.
Because you slept in, or
I
it's
slept in. I slept through breakfast. I had to eat at lunch.
called brunch.
Oh, yes. So a lot of us got to spend some time with family and friends, and I hope you guys did too over the holidays, whether that was 1 day or 3 days or 5 days. Before we took off for the holidays, Special K was very concerned about how his holiday was going to go with his mom and dad, who have been divorced, 30 years?
Yeah, they got divorced in 1997, and my mom has not set foot back in that house since then. She was going to be up in Philly with me, my brother, and the kids. And then
when she divorced your dad, did she live nearby?
Yeah, she did. She lived less than 5 minutes away.
Okay.
So my brother
never actually came back in to pick y'all up or get y'all and go back into the house.
Especially then, there's two.
We were driving by then, my brother and I, so we could take ourselves back and forth. That's going to age me. I didn't live there then. So we knew that Mom was going to be at my little brother's house all by herself when we bounced on down to Dad's house in Delaware. So he lives an hour away. So we're like, oh, God, we can't leave Mom behind on Christmas. She came all this way from Virginia. What are we going to do? Right. So I talked to my brother about it. He was like, nah, bro, you ask. I'm not going to say anything. I don't want to ruffle any feathers. You ask Dad. Because Dad kind of still has a little something in his craw. Because my mom was the one who'd made the decision to leave the marriage. And so he was hurt. He's been hurt for a long time.
But he's been with somebody for...
He's been with Michelle for, as long as Booster and I, so like over 20 years.
Yeah, so
I started coming down to the line like, oh, God, we're like 4 days until Christmas. I got to ask him.
You waited that long? I thought maybe you would have done it like... Right when we took break.
Right.
No. We agreed to wait till the last minute so he's not stewing on it.
Okay, got
I didn't want my dad stewing on Mom coming over.
Because from what you told us before the break, your dad had said something to the effect of like, that woman doesn't need to come into this home or something like that.
There was probably that had been said in the past.
Like
she
he'd
definitely
been pretty hurt.
Wasn't invited to the beach house 2 summers ago. Anyway, so here I am. I'm like, okay, gotta ask him. And then I get a text message from my brother. He's like, hey, I took Dad to the doctor today up here in Philly. And he said to all of us that we have to move Christmas back a few hours because this or that. Well, my brother told him, well, sorry, Dad, we can't be there for very long because we're going to have to leave Mom home and you can't be rearranging things. So,
that's a good
my brother took the hit.
My dad's thinking about it. My dad's like, it's pondering this situation, not going to be able to see my kids, my grandkids for as long as I wanted to. So he looks at my brother. He's like, all right, just bring her.
Oh, it's his idea.
Yeah. Your dad just said it.
So my dad just outright opened his heart for Christmas without me having to say anything on the phone.
Or manipulate him the way some of our callers like. Just manipulate him.
My little brother used his strategic, which was right. It was right. Sorry, Dad, you're going to move Christmas back a few hours, then, that we can't stay as long. And as you know, Sam, we were both up there. It was snowing that day.
It was so
it was dicey. So it turned out to be a fabulous day, and there is a picture which no one really sleuthed out. I'm surprised. One person figured it out. There's a picture on my Instagram at Radio Special K of all of us, including my dad and my mom and Michelle, all standing right next to each other at the White Elephant gift table, having a good old time.
Good.
That's awesome.
And a white Christmas. It was so pretty through
It
the windows,
was.
that picture.
It was so cool.
Now, did
How
they-
nice.
Was it awkward at first? I mean, because I've seen each other like at your wedding and stuff.
It
but,
wasn't.
but it's on his turf. Like at
Yeah,
first,
well, like, what was the walking
Right.
with your mom seeing the house for the first time in 30 years?
Well, it hasn't changed very much.
Oh, then it's like, is that a slam or is that a?
No.
That's what I was
Yeah.
thinking. It's like, oh,
No.
clearly I was the
Right,
designer.
but some things, the IKEA cabinets had to come out. So there are certain things that my dad did upgrade. My mom was very complimentary about it. She made sure not to reminisce about old times with, maybe
respect.
out of respect for
Oh, I
Michelle.
remember sitting here and spanking Kevin when he got in trouble with the blah, blah, blah.
Right,
When we went
right.
to bed, you spanked me. Yeah, you don't want all that stuff.
Right.
Oh,
and
interesting.
also what really helped is our next door neighbor who we grew up with for all of our lives. She came over as well, and she didn't know my mom was going to be there, and she was tickled.
Oh,
they
that's so
they
cute.
both embraced. They hadn't seen each other in probably 15 years. So it was it was
Wow.
such a great experience, and it was very heartwarming.
How long did y'all stay there? Like, how long was the day?
Well, I think we probably got there around 2, and then my brother and all of them left around 7, and I stayed because that was that was my move down to Delaware.
Okay.
Stop number 2.
So he took your mom back to Philadelphia.
Back to
with him.
Philadelphia, right? Which
All right.
he lives an hour up past Philly, up into the
Do you
suburbs.
think this could be a tradition?
I don't think why it couldn't be. Like it was
I mean,
very
why not?
comfortable. Why not?
Yeah.
And she was even included. Mom was even included in the white elephant gifting. This has
Aw.
been a tradition. Booster got batteries.
Oh man!
So
What
funny.
do you mean? Somebody actually put D batteries?
My dad did.
No, stop.
Were they
My
D's or at least
no,
double A's?
They were double A's and triple A's. It was the level was $40, $45. So he bought $40 worth of batteries.
You can always
Eric's
use those.
point about elders and batteries.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man, old people steal. When I worked at Farm and Fleet, I caught so many old people. Then they pretended like they had dementia, which was even sadder. I'm like,
That's
really?
the thing they stole were batteries.
Yeah.
Expensive.
And what
Wow.
I
Always, this is back in the 90s. They were stealing batteries.
see, we got to do a
What
non.
did you get?
We got to do a non-kid white elephant because when you let the kids pick
Oh,
out the
yeah.
$40, okay, I got a mini tea set and a stuffed animal.
Oh, that sucks.
Was it at least a jelly cat?
I don't even know
Right,
what the heck
probably
it was.
not.
I was
And
like,
nobody
what the hell
wanted
is this is $40.
And your niece didn't take it?
Well, finally at the end, after it was all said and done, I convinced the 6-year-old to trade with me because the 6-year-old got a very cute Michael Kors fanny pack.
Oh, wow. Nice.
Yes, and this kid was like, I don't want this crap. I want that stuffy, that
Yeah,
tea
and that
set
tea
over
set.
there.
You're like, hell yeah.
Man,
Well, you
that's
picked
rough.
this out, didn't
doing,
you?
Doing white elephant when
Very
the
ridiculous.
age range goes from 6
Yes.
to 80.
Yeah,
you don't know
that's
what
tough.
you're going to get there.
That's true.
I always buy as-seen on TV stuff from CVS and Walgreens. That's pretty clutch.
That is.
Well, I'm so glad. That makes me so happy for your whole family. That was so
Thank
sweet.
you.
If y'all want to see that picture, it's at Radio Special K on his Instagram, and it's just magical with the white Christmas behind them. It's awesome as they all sit around.
I know we're going to do the roundtable come up next. I have a story about Cinemark. They're going to let you bring in a 5-gallon Lowe's bucket that you can fill with popcorn for $5.
A Lowe's?
This is coming
like
up.
Lowe's, the hardware store?
It has to be Lowe's bucket
And they'll
That's
fill it with popcorn.
for
Massive.
$5. How you
Is
gonna
the-
hold that in your seat?
Wait,
we'll
is the
talk about
term
this.
that you
Where they-
have to go to the bottom of the bucket by the end of the movie, or you owe them $30?
That's
gosh.
What's the condition
How
on
do
the
you put
Lowe's
butter on
bucket?
that? You have to put like a big jug and just pour half of it in.
Oh my god! You can't even get that bucket underneath that dispenser.
That's what I'm saying. We're gonna put it under your seat.
All right, we'll find out what the conditions that apply are next on the Rula Show with Eric. First show back for 2026 of the Rula Show with Eric and KRVE. And yes, today is a tough day for a lot of people. As I was just saying, many people are feeling post-holiday blues, and they were very much having anxiety about trying to get back to the grind. So that's why they say you should fudgel when you go to work. What the heck is that? They say it's an old word. Has anybody ever heard of the word fudgel?
No.
Oh.
I've
Okay.
heard of fudging.
Fudgel.
Yeah.
Fudgel, like fudge with an L. It is an old word that means pretending to work when you're not actually doing anything at all. Modern offices are full of fudgelers, largely because when somebody is staring intently at a computer screen and typing, it's hard to tell whether they're actually doing their work or they're just buying something on Amazon. So you can fudgel
That's
your
true.
way through the day today.
Or they're just online looking at stuff.
Yeah.
Right.
Or they're looking at their teams, stats, and stuff.
Exactly, looking at the replays of the Texans' last 5 seconds yesterday, or what happened with the Ravens and the Steelers yesterday to send the Steelers playing the Texans next Monday. 7:15, baby.
Oh, I can't
Playoffs.
wait.
So fudgel today. If you're struggling on the struggle bus already, just fudgel your way through the day.
Now, this happened last year for one day for National Popcorn Day. And Cinemark, the movie company, movie theaters,
Yes.
they're going to do this on January 18th and 19th.
Okay.
Cinemark will let you fill a 5-gallon Lowe's bucket. Those big
White buckets.
Yeah.
bucket. Well, there's blue.
Oh, there's a
Lowe's,
Blue.
I think. It's
Yeah,
blue. Yeah, blue. Not
Kev
orange
has,
like home.
that's
Can't bring a
what
Home
Kev
Depot
actually
one.
uses to eat out of.
It's got to be the
Lowe's.
Lowe's.
Okay.
Collect 'em.
And you can fill it for $5 full of popcorn.
That's
And
insane.
what-
How are you going to walk in the
But
theater
what
with
is
that?
the point? Like, I don't. Is it just
Because they got in
it's
with
just
Lowe's.
gimmicky?
Yeah, I mean, think about it. We're talking
Like-
about Lowe's now.
No, this
It's
is
smart.
genius.
But-
Those buckets have handles,
Yep.
which is perfect.
But where do you
some
put
of
it
them,
at?
Some of them even have lids to them,
True. You can buy a lid.
so you can keep the popcorn sealed afterwards.
And you like
Oh,
day-old
God.
popcorn, Eric.
I do, but
I'm
what,
not mad about this.
but what about the popcorn? Even in a bag, I have to say, stop right there. Let me go get
That
some
was-
butter in it first, and then put some more popcorn on top, and then butter it again.
Okay,
because
somebody
the
on
bottom,
text has an idea for that, actually.
What do they have?
It
Well,
says
that is
take
ridiculous.
50 1-gallon Ziploc bags with you
Okay.
when you get the popcorn in the bucket, and then fill each one of the bags. So every person gets their own bag of popcorn if you go with a group, or you can butter each bag
I
and then
like
toss
that.
it around. But isn't
Oh.
that
Yeah.
butter hot? It'll melt the plastic bag.
What if you?
Is
it-
it
is
that?
that hot?
It's not that.
No, because
hot.
I've used
don't know.
straws. I've taken the straw to the nozzle, and I've
Yeah?
inserted it into the bag so it gets down in the middle
Wow.
and sprays the
You really
butter
thought
that
about
way.
this.
I saw it on
Smart.
TikTok.
You could also
It
be the popcorn champ for the movie theater. When you get in there, you're like, you get a bag.
Yeah, just start
and
throwing
you
them.
get a bag. And just toss out those little bags like you were saying. Then you're going to be loved by everyone. Maybe
No.
they'll buy you
But
a
then
Coke.
Then
I
the
have too
usher will
much
kick you
stranger
out.
danger. I'll be
Right.
like, what is
What's
this
in
weirdo
this?
giving me
Oh, yeah.
his popcorn?
This weird powder on here.
Creeper. You're drugging me.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
fentanyl in that bag.
I don't like that butter
I'm
powder.
not doing that.
No.
Like at Bearings, you can buy the different powders.
Oh, yeah. They have that at the grocery store,
Like
too. That was a
cinnamon too
fail.
and that. I'm like, I don't like that crap.
How about that butter topping from the grocery aisle? Blech.
No,
Even
it's
with
not good.
microwave-
It's not good.
With microwave popcorn, even though it says buttery, I still take a little butter and melt it and then pour it over it.
Eric, that is
no.
ridiculous.
And then
That
when,
is.
when it hits the popcorn, it kind of makes it like shrink.
Yeah,
can't.
that ain't
yeah,
right.
that's
Eric.
too much butter. That's
So
probably
what's the day
why.
again? January 18th
18th
and 19th.
19th at Cinemark.
Lowe's popcorn buckets.
And you, even if you're bringing an old one that had paint and stuff,
Ew.
they have
Stop.
they have liners.
Oh, liners you
Oh,
can
okay,
use.
okay. You
So you
made
can
me really worried.
Put the liners
That's
in
good.
there. So
Well, you definitely should be using a liner for
Yeah.
popcorn.
Yeah, absolutely. But hopefully that is not part of your New Year's resolution is trying to diet and exercise because that
break
butter
that.
consumption
Oh,
is
yeah.
not. Did any of you make a New Year's resolution?
No.
No, the new word is goals, Sam.
Sorry. Has
Just make
any
a
of you
goal
made
for the new
goals for
year.
2026?
I'm going to lose like 15 pounds.
Okay, but is this realistic? Like you're just saying that? Are you making
Yeah.
any steps towards actually
Yeah, I'm going to get some of that.
achieving
I'm going to get some of that GLP stuff.
Okay.
That with gravy or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Maybe
The
not
gravy?
true.
Oh, the pill.
What gravy?
pill
What
form
gravy? It's called Wegovy.
Or they have we should do with gravy for guys like Kevin that need to get bigger.
That's
like,
an SNL commercial.
Better
What
tiny.
gravy? We'll
You're
bulk you up in the
ridiculous.
new year.
I'm petite.
you petite
You are
guys.
petite. Okay, so none of us made goals for 2026.
No.
You know what, man?
Literally
I
none
do
of
have
us.
one. I want to animate my prank calls somehow using AI
Okay.
so that you can get a visual representation of what Eloise
But you don't want
Pennybaker
you
looks
don't want
like.
to pay.
That's cute.
You don't want to pay $5 for that.
For that app to record
app.
the prank calls?
How you
no,
gonna get AI?
it's too late. I already started spending money on AI over the break, so I'm
Might as
well
well
on
So now
my
you're
way.
invested. Okay, so you are probably the only person because only 1 in 5 of us actually keep our New Year's resolutions for a long term. So by the summertime, Kev, I'm going to follow back with you and see if you actually kept your goals of 2026.
Well, you'll see it at Radio Special K because it'll be all over social media.
Right.
We can
Hopefully
watch
by-
and listen.
By spring break, we'll see one.
The gyms are going to be full. Planet Fitness will be full. Kev,
I know.
I know
I'm
my
not
gym will
ready.
be-
I'm going to the gym after work and I'm not ready for
I'm
it.
going back tomorrow. I'm like,
Well,
I'm-
Nobody was there. Like Christmas,
It's gonna be
New
packed
Year's,
now.
nobody was there.
It'll be
Nobody
packed
was
now.
there. I loved it.
and I'm happy for people to do that.
You should compete. Do you compete
get-
against strangers you don't know in the gym? I used to do that in my head.
Oh, on the Stairmaster, I do.
Like I'm going to beat you.
like,
I'll
what
be
level
on this
you
bike
at?
longer than you.
Really?
Yeah.
I'll
oh
go
yeah,
faster
I'll look
than you.
over and see what level they're at and try and maybe like up it a little bit.
Yep.
It really depends on the mood. Sometimes I don't care, but other times
Be
I'll
careful.
like
A
look
guy's
over.
going to think you're flirting.
Why? She's not talking to them.
I know, but a guy just can see, oh, she's checking me out. But really, she's not. She's just looking at.
I'm just looking at his
the
levels
numbers.
to see what intensity he's at. I
If
do it
anything,
with
he
Mark,
would
too.
amp up his intensity, thinking, "Well, I'm strong."
Yeah,
you know,
they
guys
never
try and
do.
lift
They
heavier and
never
they hurt
do.
their backs.
Or if someone like a lot of the girls try and watch like shows on their their phones, and I'm just like, what are you watching over there? So I just kind of like peek over, just a little peeking.
Or they're
That's
reading
it.
books.
I can't read.
And
books.
I saw an interesting story that you sent to me, Eric. In regards to starting exercise, maybe you're getting into a new routine this year. You got to remember about DOMS. Now, they're not like whips and chains, like not that kind of DOMS. This is
What is that?
DOMS, delayed onset muscle soreness. So, for example, you go to the gym, you work it out real hard that first day. That next day, you're okay, but that third day,
why is it
the
always
day
down?
after the day,
Your quads are
The
killing
day
you.
after the
everything
day.
you
Yeah.
can't lift your
Yeah.
foot into your car, or you can't get back up out of your car. It all hurts. Well, that's a good thing, but it's also your body telling you it needs time to adapt before you increase your exercise intensity. So what you should do is still go to the gym, but maybe just do some cardio, some running, some stairs, or some calisthenics where you're just using your body weight, and that'll give you that little bit of break.
Oh, I want to
Planet
get
Fitness.
that thing that y'all probably
Yeah,
saw.
there you go.
Okay, that's a good point. But now there's a thing that I got bombarded with after Christmas that I really think I need to get in my life. It's that shake plate thing.
I knew
No,
it. Do
Rula,
it. Yes.
no.
Bring it for Try Tuesday.
Okay,
Please
I'm
spend
gonna
the
get
money.
one. I'm getting
Please
one.
spend the money.
We will
and
get
do
the
this.
most.
for
You know how
lymphatic
many views we're going to
massage.
get? Susanna, you got to make sure to record
Yeah,
that
the
one.
The
lymph
shake weight.
guard-
My
yes.
my niece got one.
She did?
and her room
She
is
does
right.
not need one.
Oh,
She
I
doesn't
know.
need one. She's like 10.
She's 10. So she got this, and she lives. I mean, her room is above my little brother's room.
Okay.
So my brother is like telling her, "Turn that thing off. It's 10 o'clock at night."
she can hear it?
Yeah, it
Why
shakes
does
really
your have
intense.
it?
She does not need
This
that.
is an old school piece of equipment. I remember when Booster's mom had this in like 2004.
We're
Yeah,
bringing
buy
everything
everything
back.
back.
So
Bringing
dumb.
everything back.
Stupid.
Okay, so
Do it.
years ago, I went to a friend's house and she had just gotten it. Because she said she needed like a lymphatic massage.
Yes.
And this thing is supposed to help her legs. And so I was sitting on the couch and she goes, "Here, I'm going to put the shake plate under your feet and just let it sit there." And so I was like, okay, that's fine. And then over the holiday, we saw each other again and she was talking about like, it's amazing because it gives you this workout. Like if you do all these different kinds of workouts. And then I got bombarded in my Instagram because we talked about it. So now I'm like, I think I need this in my life.
No,
I
no.
just want you to use it just for Try Tuesday because I have
Bring
the
it
red
in.
light therapy. So then I'll bring in the red light therapy and we can do that while we're on this.
And
little,
wait,
like,
is red light therapy the mask you're supposed to wear to what, make you younger or give you collagen? What
yeah,
is it
it's
doing?
supposed to be like a collagen and make your
Stimulator.
body. Yes,
Look at the saunas,
But
the
mine's
sauna
the
ones.
full body. Mine's not the face.
Did you get the one from Costco?
No, I got mine off
It
Amazon.
looks like a tent.
It's like mine's like a big old lamp
Okay.
that I just like.
Oh.
I'll like lay there. You're not supposed to wear anything, so you lay there naked under this lamp. I don't know.
Well, we ain't doing that.
The lamp goes over your couch or your bed or what?
on my bed.
It's just
lay
shining
there-
on your bed.
Yes, I just lay there naked, and you use this light on you.
Do you
and
turn
then
over, or do you
yes,
just stay one way,
I do
or do you-
like 10 minutes on one side, and then like
For your
15 on the
whole
other.
body?
Whole body.
So your whole body needs tightening
I don't know.
all the time? I thought it was just
feel
for your
like-
face
Do you
mask
lift-
or
No.
something.
Do you
I don't know.
lift your legs up?
No, I don't do anything. I just lay there.
Butt naked.
Of course I am.
Shanti's like, Mommy, what are you
Ass
doing?
or cheeks.
And then you shower afterwards.
Yeah, do you spread your cheeks? Do you have to do
No,
that
you
to
just
get?
lay there. I just lay there like a zombie on my back for like 15 minutes because I do 15 on the front and then 10 on the back.
Wait, why do you shower afterwards? Make you sweat?
I don't know. I just feel like you need to like it's like
What?
a tanning bed that you're
What?
just supposed to
Your
like
neighbor's
rinse
like,
it off
"Man."
or
Did you put
something.
lotion on?
No, there's no.
It puts the lotion on
Then
the
she
skin.
bends over and pulls down her panties.
Stop! Because I don't think it goes through the
God.
blanket.
So what's it supposed to do to your
I
butt?
don't know. I just not your
Wait a
butt,
minute.
just your whole body.
You,
It's
you,
just
you,
supposed
get,
to,
you
like-
get naked every day? Do you have
Hold
no
on,
idea
Eric.
what this does?
Somebody
Hold on.
sold her a red light bulb
Hold
and
on.
told her it's
Hold
going
on.
to tighten you
Hold
up.
on.
There's probably a camera in there. That's why it's a red light. Someone's recording you.
Stop. No, there's
It's a red
not.
light.
Yeah, it's a
It's supposed to like
pervert.
tighten things. I had a baby, so my stomach needs to be like the skin needs to be tightened.
It will
Sit
work
up.
on
There's
that
just, like,
area?
it's the whole body. It's supposed to like. What if it works on your face? Why would it not work
Well,
on
I
my
was
stomach
thinking-
and my legs and my?
Because I'm
butt?
thinking it needs to be more concentrated versus your whole body. Like, all right,
The
maybe
light
your
is-
shin doesn't need to be tightened, but your
Right, I have
belly
it up,
does,
like,
right?
I have it up farther. I don't have it like if I'm laying down, it's up between like the light is
Like
like
your belly?
my belly.
I need I'm
You-
I'm
you
getting
not
a
get a
visual.
visual?
Like
Yeah,
I'm
we need a
starting to
visual
get
for
one
this.
now, and I am.
There's giant like red cone light on Sam.
It's like-
and how do you even have 15 minutes alone to lay down that a baby
Yeah.
crawling on top
I
of
do
you?
when the kids go to sleep.
Okay,
before
gotcha.
I shower. So
All
then I
right,
just
so I'll
lay
get
there.
the shake plate,
So
whatever
how big
that thing is called,
This
the
light must be
vibrating
big.
plate.
It can get your face and your hoo-ha.
It's like my key, like a keyboard. Like look at your keyboard and
Okay.
it bends. And like it's
So you bring that in,
Oh,
and
okay.
that'll shine on me while I'm on the vibrating plate.
Yes.
And then Kevin will do whatever he's doing for Try It Tuesday. We'll just do all the things.
Well, I'm bringing my Try Tuesdays tomorrow. I'm bringing Game Day Men's Health in here.
Okay.
Because it's time for my testosterone shot.
Okay,
So-
so you're getting that.
Yeah, and I want him to talk and tell all that because there's a lot of guys out there right now that are just no energy. I was like that, and in August I met them, and now I'm like full of energy
He's
when
a
I work
raging
out.
beast.
Yeah, and it works for peptides, all kinds of stuff. Even
But where-
if your husband right now has problems, maybe ED or something or anything, they can take care of all that stuff.
Where do they put the shot?
In my butt.
It's
Oh
in
my
your
God.
butt.
You're getting a butt shot tomorrow?
Yeah, so I'm like, hey, bring it in here.
Try It Tuesday, you're getting a butt shot tomorrow?
Yeah, it's
In here?
easy. It's yeah.
Oh, my God.
They know how much testosterone I need and
All
stuff.
right.
I'm
He's
telling
gonna
you.
be bending over getting that butt shot while he's eating the bucket of popcorn from Lowe's
Exactly. There's a lot going
on the vibrating plate with the light on us.
That's where I get
We'll
my
do it all at the
GLP
same
from. They
time.
got that too.
What gravy is going to be in there, too?
Actually, they helped me with. I was about to go on the cruise. I wasn't feeling great.
Yeah.
And they gave me one of those vitamin C, whatever, all those vitamins.
Mm-hmm.
They had different vitamins to pick from. That shot, now that one's not a fun shot.
Oh, because it hurt.
That needle's a little bit bigger.
Is it? Oh, man. We can ask them about red
didn't
light
hurt.
therapy and
Yeah,
see
well, I'm
if
gonna
they,
ask
if they
them.
have any like.
But if you got a
I guess
dude in
that
your
is-
life and you want him for 2026 to be a little more energy and a little more.
If your man is
Yeah.
cooked,
yeah.
he's going to get this shot.
Yeah, you want to be back in his 20s?
He's woken up. All right, try Tuesday, 8 o'clock tomorrow. Now, coming up next in Celebrity Scoop, we have to give a little update now that some time has passed to that terribly tragic story of the murders of Rob Reiner and his wife by their son. And I know we weren't on the air when that happened, but, Jake Reiner was a KPRC Channel
Yeah.
2 news
We used to
reporter for many years.
Him on the show like 3 or 4
and we
times.
were friends with him, and I just
talked to
was
him.
totally devastated by this whole thing about it. There is a latest update to what's going on with the brother that has murdered his family, and we'll give you some scoop next on KRBE.
Celebrity Scoop on the Rula Show with Eric.
104.1 KRBE.
It's brought to you by Taqueria Arandas. And, it was December 14th when the news came out, the shocking news that Rob Reiner and his wife, Michelle, had both been killed. And then it turned out they were killed by their own child, Nick, after a party they'd gone to at Conan O'Brien's house. And that was just that had taken over the news for quite some time. Now, the Critics' Choice Awards happened yesterday. Chelsea Handler had a touching tribute to Rob Reiner, talking about from the moment you meet him, you felt like he was an old friend. He contributed so much to our lives via the movies.
Yep.
If you ever saw A Few Good Men, if you ever saw When Harry Met Sally, if you ever saw Spinal Tap, Stand By Me, The Princess Bride, Misery, all these movies. When Harry Met Sally, he was in that. I mean, there's so many movies that Rob Reiner
Or how
had a
about-
hand in.
One, I can't believe I didn't know this. How did I not know he was the reason Seinfeld was on?
Oh, I don't know that. I know that
Castle
story.
Rock is his company, and that's who did Seinfeld. He's the one who fought for them to stay on. So
Oh,
there-
because originally,
without
if you
Rob
don't know
Reiner,
this,
there would be no
by the third
Seinfeld.
season, since Seinfeld was not hitting, that would have been pulled by NBC.
Yeah, he fought for it. I never realized that was his company. I'm like,
Was
wow.
that Stephen King as well? Was that Castle Rock as well?
That's a good question. I'm not sure. I know he had something like that, but yeah, his company produced that. So think of all the money he made off that.
Wow, I didn't know that. Well,
That's why Larry
and-
David was like walking over there the next morning because they're neighbors and really close
after the murders.
after the
happened.
murders.
So Jake Reiner, who spent time here in Houston on KPRC Channel 2, who's since been back in LA for a long time. He works for the Dodgers radio network, I believe. And his sister said that they are still going through unimaginable pain every moment of the day. They have asked for privacy, and they thank the public for all their condolences. And their brother is being arraigned in 2 days on the murder of his parents, who they say, over the years, there were multiple well-check calls being made to the cops, taken to the Reiner's home to check on Nick because of erratic behavior or scary behavior or whatever it is. The welfare checks classified as mental health related wellness checks, and a lot of people that had a lot of things to say about this in the early days after the murders, talked about how this was just maybe something that could have been waiting to happen, but others just were still shocked that it actually happened. I mean, it's a very
imagine
terrible thing
that?
to deal with, somebody being treated for schizophrenia or mental health struggles. It's just terrifying to find out your parents died at the hand of your own sibling. I was thinking about Jake so much.
And I wanted to reach out, but I'm like,
Well, Well, I used to have his number when we were here together.
He probably
when he was on
changed it from
KPRC.
the- I'm
But
talking
it had
like-
since changed because I had tried to reach out to him when the Dodgers had won the World Series, not this last time, the first time in 2020. Because in 2017, when the Astros played the Dodgers, Jake was on Channel 2 here. And I saw him at the game. And he said, it's very hard for me to be here and openly root for the Astros because I've been a Dodger fan my whole life. So I'm going neutral and I'm just wearing a Super Bowl jacket. He was just wearing a Super Bowl 51 jacket because Houston was the host city. And then I was like, okay, well, I hope it doesn't go your way. Sorry. And so that was like our whole thing about Dodgers.
He had to interview people celebrating.
Even though for him, that was his like,
But I remember he was during the floods. He was all over, especially by Ireland when
Harvey.
Even before that, the tax floods, all the stuff, the flooding over there. I remember him covering all that stuff, which I always thought was like, wow, this guy. Think about it. His family's worth hundreds of millions of dollars. He's connections out the wazoo, and he's like, screw it. I want to go on my own and go do news and work my way up and start, other places. Go to Houston and work up to other places. He could have done the fast track and done so many things in L.A.
Or
if
he
he
could have just
to.
tried to do something within his own dad's
That's
company.
why I respect him so much, and I just hate to see him
suffer like
suffer.
this. Because I remember talking to him, I go, God, that's the craziest thing, Jake. Like your childhood memories. Like if my childhood memory is, my mom and dad had some friends come over to the family restaurant. We would have lunch on Sundays. He's like, yeah, my Sunday lunches was Billy Crystal and
Tom Hanks would stop by.
Tom Hanks would come by.
Yeah, that's
like Uncle Tom and Uncle Billy.
Right.
It's so crazy.
Mel Brooks and stuff.
So Rob Reiner, Michelle Reiner, my goodness, memory eternal, rest in peace. So that's remains to be seen what happens in 2 days when Nick gets arraigned. And like I said, the update is that Jake and his sister would just like to continue grieving in private and trying to deal with what's next for their family.
It's going to be hard, too, because everywhere you go, Rob Reiner's touched so many people's lives.
And especially now it's award season. Golden Globes are going to happen. The Oscar nominations are going to come out. It's
anytime
going to be
they're at dinner,
all about Rob and Michelle Reiner.
But it's pretty cool, though, in a way. Like, I'd love to hear those stories about my parents. Like, when people tell about your dad, how when they came here for, operations on their heart.
Yeah, my dad was the liaison at St. Luke's for translations for Greeks who came here from out of the country, didn't know how to speak
He was
English.
there for him.
Yep.
And that's pretty cool to hear stories about that.
Well, yeah, I know. It's so crazy. Now, we just played Golden by Huntrix. If you didn't see K-pop Demon Hunters at some point because you have a child in your life or you don't like K-pop.
Yeah.
You, Kevin. It was the number one song in the 2025 wrap-up.
You met BTS like 4 times.
I did.
Three or
Met,
two.
interviewed
You were the first
them.
ones to bring us K-pop, Kev.
I even got trolled because someone said I was looking at the one boy's leg because he had ripped open jeans. And they're like, watch his look. Watch Special K turn and look at him. So now they're back, though. All the
When
boys
did
are
this
back.
happen? What are you
This is
talking
when
about?
this is when Mumbles and Kevin Quinn and I went to LA to interview them. Probably before one of their big performances, and they took so many clips of that, and because they were a worldwide sensation. And that one clip they took just happened to be me looking down at what you can't see is the translator past the camera. And so I'm looking at the translator, but it
looks like he's looking at his legs.
I'm looking at the
Oh
dude's
my
leg
God.
because he has ripped jeans.
Jeez, Kev, that sucks.
Isn't that funny how things happen? How people write what they want,
Yes.
or they just say
Yes.
what they want.
Wow.
Well, BTS is back. Maybe you can redeem yourself in a new interview. BTS is back March 20th with a new album. They're going to kick off a world tour, Kevin. Details are coming January the 14th.
They were nothing but lovely, sweet. They took the time to speak to us. I got nothing against BTS, and I'm glad that
They
they're
came
back.
with an army too, right?
They did.
Like, you were beating them. They had so many handlers.
They had about 20 people with them on top of their 17-person group.
What a machine!
There's a lot
Yeah,
of them.
the BTS machine. I think it's a big hits machine or something like that. I don't know.
Well, the BTS Army absolutely was the one that first showed us how the fan base can drive the followers and the
Yes.
chaos. Because when Tyler Fry was doing nights on KRBE, he totally catered to that BTS Army.
Oh, he was smart.
He became like number one on Twitter.
Yeah.
Because he would like respond back to the BTS Army fans and they're like, yes, Tyler Fry. Like half the world of the
Yeah.
K-pop fandom knew Tyler Fry on KRBE.
And maybe he liked him. I don't know. Him and I always talked football, so I never
Yeah.
got him as a K-pop fan.
But he sure knew how to play that game.
Smart man.
He did.
It's time for What's Going Down in H-Town on the Rula Show with Eric.
104.1 KRBE.
It is brought to you by Easy Fiber. And speaking of games, the only game that mattered yesterday was the Texans beating the Colts so that we could figure out where we're going to land in the playoffs. And that was so amazing. The last 5 seconds of the game, we already were up 2 points with the field goal we kicked, thank God. But then we made a touchdown in the last 5 seconds as the Colts fumbled it around, and then we got it back, and then boom, we ran it in for a touchdown. But then the other big game we had to watch was who are we going to play in the playoffs? Is it the Baltimore Ravens or the Pittsburgh Steelers? Aaron Rodgers is the quarterback for the Steelers. Hasn't been back to the playoffs in how many years, Eric? Long time, he said.
It's been a
Been
minute.
a while, yeah.
Yeah.
And
And then
you played for the Jets, so it's been a while.
the lead changed like 6 times in that game on Sunday Night Football.
It was fun.
I wanted to try and go to bed
Insane.
early because it was our first day back for 2026, and this game would not let me because I was trying to figure out who we're going to play. And just when you thought it was over, like there's no way the Steelers are going to win this game now because all the Ravens have to do is kick the easiest field goal ever straight down the middle. Easy.
Truth.
And their kicker
And there was
misses
no wind,
it.
there was no rain. It was just
Nothing. It was just, I don't know how
Lamar
he
Jackson,
misses
the
it.
quarterback of the Ravens, acted like they won. Like, was it the kick? He was like out the
Because
field.
they're like, yeah, it's going to happen.
What?
Nope.
Because they
He
got it
misses
so close too. It was.
So the
was
Steelers
wild.
missed the extra point, and
Yes.
that was the death nail for them because had they not missed the extra point, the field goal would have meant a tie in overtime. The
What do you think-
Baltimore Ravens kicker, for whatever reason, it didn't go his way, and he starts crying. It's over. Steelers are in the playoffs. They're playing us next Monday
So
at
how does this work
7:15.
with J.J. Watt?
Because T.J. Watt is his brother.
His brother. He wants to have a
Right.
great game, but I mean, he loves his
and he
Texans.
loves D'Amico Ryans.
And that's, do you pick your brother, but then you pick the team that you're part of,
But he's
Pick
not
your
part
brother.
of us anymore. He's going to pick his
No,
brother.
you got to pick your brother.
He'll be happy
I
for the
would.
Texans.
Right.
No, because that's his team. Like, I mean, it's his brother.
Is it really his team? Because he also left the Texans.
Well,
Yeah.
they did him a
And
favor
And he
because
still lives in
they
Arizona.
Sucked. They sucked. So they let
They
him
did
go
right
to
by
Arizona.
him.
Yeah, they did right by him.
They didn't trap him in here like they could have.
Yeah, they let him spread his wings, and they didn't do
Look,
it.
I think
Sure.
J.J. Watt will be happy if the Texans win.
Oh, yeah.
But he's
And
going to support his brother.
TJ's not retiring, right?
No.
So he'll still make money. It's fine.
No, he's not worried about that. His brother
No.
makes plenty of money.
Yeah. He should be around hopefully for a couple
Plus,
more
he lives in
seasons.
Pittsburgh. It's like the average house is $100,000.
TJ Watt does? Oh, yeah, that's right, because he's Pittsburgh. Anyway, that's a shot, but I'm not going to take it. By the way, tonight the Rockets are
All the
playing the
houses are on wheels.
Suns. The Rockets are playing the Suns, and at 9 o'clock we have a special guest coming in studio who's going to be shooting the first shot at the Houston Rockets game. If you are into UFC, you know this. UFC Fight Night Strickland versus Hernandez.
Yeah, this is going to be cool. Anthony Hernandez, he's coming in the studio here in a little bit.
Sweet.
At 9:20. He's like, what, 15-2 or something? I can't remember.
He's
yeah,
shooting the first
15-2
shot
right now.
at the Rockets game
But
tonight.
I just love this UFC is coming back to Toyota Center because they used to come here like every 6 months, and it's been a long time, so they're coming back in February. So I told him to come on up. And coming up next, though, we have something we've been working on for weeks with Back to the Future. And we're going to do a little game, so we have
If
it all
you
ready
know
to go.
the movie Back to the Future, if you love the movie Back to the Future, you know they're coming to Theater Under the Stars.
Yep.
And we have a way to get you there and get you to Nashville to experience Back to the Future there as well. So
Actually,
stay tuned.
what we can do is we can ask, we need 2 contestants.
Okay.
Might as well just line them up now.
All right. It's fine.
And Kevin can tell them off air what the game is. It's
you have
real
to know
easy.
the movie, right?
Nope, nothing to do with
Oh,
the movie.
you don't have to know
I'm
the
calling
movie.
this Back in Time.
Okay.
Basically, we're going to give you 3 clues, and you just have to guess what year that is.
Ooh.
It's really...
Ooh, that could be tricky.
Yeah.
Checking which year it is. So if you know your pop culture history.
Yep, it's going to go all the way from like 1980 till 2015.
All right. If you know your pop culture history and you want a shot at seeing Back to the Future at the Hobby Center with Theater Under the Stars and becoming a finalist to fly to Nashville and experience Back to the Future there too with airfare, hotel, and tickets to the show, be one of our 2 contestants that we need at 833-390-KRBE. We just need 2 contestants that know their pop culture, and we'll see how this game's going to play out next on The Ruler Show with Eric.